Welcome to the LA School of Comedy Open Mic Night. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. I am so glad you guys are here tonight. I have a wonderful, wonderful show in store for you. My name is Sundar Krunquist, and I run this joint. I forgot to say who I am, what I do, and why am I wearing a down vest. Why? Because it makes me look like I've got something here, you know. I will tell you, though, a Russian woman said to me at the pool, "What is wrong with your husband? He didn't want to buy for you?" And I said, "Buy what?" And she said, "Breasts." The only implants I want are my teeth. That's all I care about. So tonight, if you guys are thinking about doing comedy, if people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you'll never know until you take it from the page to the stage. And I'm going to introduce to you, first of all, give it up for Jason Ham, our producer, who keeps it going all the time and does the best work. And give it up for your comedy concierge that I'm bringing up here, Samantha Linderman. Get up here, Samantha, show yourself. Yay, yay, yay. And then you're going to introduce him. Okay, yes. All right. So, listen, yes.
Okay.
So we're going to try to do something together, but we can't.
We can do anything together.
We can do anything
We have
together.
to- you know what's so good? Last time you were talking like this, and you can't hear it in the mic at all.
Can't hear it. So this time I have to be confronted with something I don't live with. Did I say that? All right. Listen, Samantha Linderman is your comedy concierge. Chrissy Diaz, call me back next time, by the way, whenever I call you. And I'm going to let your comedy concierge take it from here. You guys figure out what's going on, and I will see you after the meeting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Sam. I'm just opening. I'm not hosting. But how's everybody doing right now? Good. We're getting some Crystal Geyser in. I shouldn't have said that. We're not sponsored. We just drink water. It is so important to hydrate as a comedian. Do your vocal warm-ups, and the most important thing to do as a comedian is everybody listening is make sure that you pay, or you will pay. I love being from Los Angeles. I don't know. I was talking with an Uber driver today who committed to moving to Los Angeles. He's like, I left Mexico, came here, bought a house in the recession, lost $50,000. You know, all his friends were like, get a small room, and he got himself a house, a front yard and a backyard. And he does Uber 3-4 times a week. And it was a 20-minute drive, it felt like, where I'm the whole time I was like, okay, flex, I don't know, you see me, I'm young, I'm not doing anything. I told him I work at I work at the Beverly Center, thank you. And I walked into work today unaware of the fact that it was day 1 of day 3 of Candle Day. You see how I didn't say days. We call it Candle Day, but this year it's over 3 days. And our candles are the cheapest price of the whole year. But today, it was for members only. So I had to walk up to people and be like, are you a member? You know what I mean? I'd be the best fucking Scientologist. Are you a member? Are you a member? I'm having to help old ladies download apps. Imagine for a living. Well, it's not for my living. I'm so supported to live. Thank you guys for supporting me to live. Everybody in this room, I really feel like I could not live without. But, what was I going to say? No, they're the Wi-Fi's not working. And I'm honestly, same. There's really nothing I could do about that. The best thing to do with a customer that's upset is just validate their thing even more than they think it's valid. You know what I mean? Talk shit about my manager. I'm yeah, they should be fired. You're absolutely right. Until they get to and I don't know what country. I'm listen, listen. The country is Bath and Body Works, and that is absolutely it. I'm trying to really feel there's more to me than working there. I mean, there definitely is. I worked at 2 different locations. My last location, my manager was you know what I mean? Shit like that. People just taking a shot in their car. And then coming back. And again, all of them had a higher position than me. So, that's really hard to deal with. But I would say this sounds like my therapy, but it really doesn't. in therapy right now, I have a new therapist. I talked about this last time. His name's Larry. And I called him by his name, not like that, you know what I mean? Like, not an Army Hammer way. But, oh my God. Shout out all boys. Oh, that's what's, it's all my boys. Okay, I gotta switch up. So I was basically in a frat in college. I was in college for what us dudes would say is 2 quarters. I was gonna leave after a dime. No, I'm kidding. Stupid. I'm gonna leave after 1 quarter, and then the advisor that they had was queer and young and funny, and I was like, I'll stay. So that was really interesting. I feel like college really was my first crowd work practice. You know what I mean? I just would do that, like when things get quiet and you just say something really loud. No? Not everybody? No. You ever read a book about a diagnosis and feel validated and then be like, bitch, you don't know me, and close the book? It said something about ADHD. It said, novelty is almost impossible for you to ignore. And I was like, if you have ADHD, you can't read that sentence. You know what I mean? But second of all, I feel like that's for every comic. You know what I mean? No? I feel like... Oh. Anyways, sorry, I thought the kids... Sorry, anyways, I'll keep talking. See, that's novelty. That's new. Like, you see what I mean? I can't ignore it. Anyways. Oh my gosh, hi, hello, good to see you. I'll end on a story, honestly. I will end on a story. Okay. So we're on the way to my bubby's funeral, right? And bubby means grandma in Yiddish. So if you can tell by, you know, I don't know, my speech pattern or like anxiety, whatever, I'm from, whatever. I'm Jewish, anyways. Everyone's okay. But we're on the way there. And basically, this is my first time in a limo. And I didn't know there was going to be a limo at the funeral. So I'm going in hiding limo excitement already. So that's hard. When we get in, right, and it's me, my live grandma, my mom, my dad, my cousin, and my Uncle Norbert, who's like estranged. And my Uncle Norbert like really loves his car, like to the point where like he lost his finger like cleaning his car, you know, like it was just like, whoa, what he would do. It's romantic even. But we're all in this limo together, and I see some Sprites, and I'm like, is this free? You know, and I take a Sprite, and just without thinking, I was like, to life, l'chaim, like quietly to myself. You know, I felt very like it was, the limo driver hears, he starts singing, and he turns on the party lights. So we're on the limo, right? And my mom's looking at me like, you know, I'm next, funeral-wise. And then my alive grandma is looking through her purse for coupons for the Gelson's trip afterwards. You know what I mean? And like the purse is this big, and she's like, well, I think this one expired. And I was like, wow, like, would you want this energy for you? And then we get there, and my grandma's like, this is where I'm gonna be. And then she started complaining because there was like a water draining thing like to the left of it. And I was like, first of all, you'll be dead. And then I pointed out the bench that was right there. And I said, Grandma, I'm going to sit right there every single day. Grandma, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to visit you. And she goes, you better not. You better be married. Give it up for love. Give it up for stand-up comedy. Give it up for being funny. I'm really excited to bring up your host of the night. Y'all got pranked. He's fantastic. He's truly doing a lot of things. I hope he announces all the gigs he's about to do. Give it up for Anya West, everybody.
Wowzers. Oh, no recording. Okay, good. No, I'm just figuring it out. What's good, people? How goes it? I don't know what this is, but this is up here. Shout out to this bottle. Not a prop, it's just here. Man, it's Friday, man. Clap it up for y'all for making it here on a Friday. I mean, we got a good amount of people in here. We got a good amount of talent in the room. What I want to work on today. It's December 1st, man. We rounding out the end of the year. Shout out to December. It's my birthday month. People when they find out when my birthday is, they get really excited. My birthday is Christmas Eve. I have a Christmas Eve birthday. I'm a Christmas Eve baby. And for whatever reason, like, growing up, like when I would tell people, like my birthday is December 24th, they get really excited. Like, oh, what? You're so lucky, bro. You probably get like double presents. Like you have your birthday, you go to sleep, wake up, it's Christmas. Like you don't have to wait. Like it's amazing. I have Nigerian parents. You're already laughing. You know, this is a very different reality for me because my parents, they still wanted me to enjoy, you know, the pleasures of having my birthday and Christmas separately. But as far as gifts, the two gifts thing, I get two gifts, but it'd be very like, let me explain. One of my birthdays, I was really excited. I was like, I told my mom all year, like, hey, Mom, I want this PlayStation, the PlayStation 2. I was super excited. I was like, yo, this is what I want all year. What do you want for your birthday? I'm not saying nothing but PS2. I'm getting good grades. I'm, doing the best I can to make sure I get this. I don't really believe in Santa because we lived in an apartment. So, true shit. It just didn't make sense. I was like, how was he even, But, so my birthday came. And, I get a box, PS2 sized. I'm excited. I open it up, and there it is. In all its glory, what I've been waiting for all year, what I worked so hard for, my PlayStation 2, right? Yes, we made it. I spent that entire day playing in the menus because I didn't get a game for my PS2 until Christmas. You see the stupid shit that we had organized? Like how I knew the menus so well. Like I could do anything on the PS2. Like you want to change the settings, change the screen color. I could do all that. My friends like, how do you know all this? I'm like, cause I spent a whole day. I didn't get a game until Christmas came around. But that's how my parents thought. It's like, okay, you know what? You got the PS2. You get the games on Christmas. You get to enjoy both days. And it's not really the same. It's not the same. Would have much rather just got it all up front. You feel me? I would have just had a chill Christmas playing my PS2 game, but I didn't get it. Shout out to life, man. What do I have going on? I have a shit ton of shit going on right now. Dates are gonna come out as they come to me. But let's do some material real quick. I mean, I haven't done it in a minute. I should start prepping for this comedy competition. That's the 15th of December though. It's a ways away. I always get really weird about comedy competitions because I feel like this is not even a joke. I just feel like, I don't know, comedy is very subjective, right? And it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like I don't know, I feel weird competing with comedy. It's like a pie eating contest. Like we're all there to enjoy ourselves, right? You feel me? Like it's like even if you lose, you got some pie. You feel me? I don't know. It's just weird for me. But I do love hanging out with my friends. I love being around my people. It's where I get a lot of my material. It's really dope. And a lot of my friends have been moving up in life. They're getting better jobs. They're getting salaries and benefits. That's what we're all chasing. And my homies, like, they called me right after one of my friends got a job. We got on a group call. He's like, bro, I'm so happy for us, all of us moving up in life. Like, and I just love this friend group because I know, like, as we make this money, like, money is not going to change us, like, at all. Like, money's not going to change us. And that's when I left the call. I hung up the call because I'm honest, all right? I know money is going to change me. I'm sorry. It already changes me in small amounts. Like, I've seen it work. Like, throughout the week, I'll be eating mad regular, like Oreos, bagels, cookies, cereal, sandwiches, sufficing. I'm full. But let that check hit my bank account on Friday, my whole fucking diet changes. I be at the restaurant ordering shit I ain't never ordered before. I'm like, bro, give me the filet mignon. Niggas like, who the fuck is ordering a filet mignon? And I be confident with it too, but I was real confident until I thought they caught me. Cause I didn't know it came with a quiz. He was like, how you want it done? Like he looked at it, I was like, whoa. I don't know, do it well, the best way. I don't know, excellent. I don't know how to answer that question. This is my first time ordering the dish. You the chef, cook the food. I have the money. I don't know any more than that. But it's been cool. In this time is all about rebranding yourself. And shout out to cigarettes for rebranding themselves. I personally don't smoke them, but hey, they did it, man. E-cigs, they came back. It's the same stuff. They just bless you. They just rebranded. They found a new way to get to a new generation. They flavored it. They went the Baskin Robbins route. They got a bunch of different flavors of the shit, and it's popping. It's cool. My generation's all about all that generation that didn't want to admit they were addicted to nicotine or to e-cigs. You feel me? And like my friends, like they're a part of that. Like me personally, I smoke weed, but like my friend, he was looking for his vape. And he's like patting himself down in the car, like super aggressive. I'm like, bro, you good? He's like, bro, where's my vape? I'm like, shit, I don't know. He's like, bro, do you have my vape? He asked me. That's why I'm like, bro, you're already wilding, because why would I have that? Then he takes it so far, he takes the fucking seat out of his car to find the entire seat out of his car to find the vape. I ain't gonna take the seat out. As he's taking the seat out, I'm like, bro, you're fucking tweaking. He's like, bro, I'm not, bro, it's the flavor. I'm missing the flavor. I'm like, nigga, mint got you acting like this? Mints? There's no way. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be something else. It's gotta be, you know. Shout out to, I'll just be shouting shit out throughout the set. Shout out to superheroes. That's been a really cool thing in my life. I do understand that I am not capable of having superpowers. I understand that even if I had them, like, I don't trust myself to be using them for good, you know? Like, I just feel like that's why we don't have them. Like, it's just people were, like, really nervous about, like, the vaccine when it came out. Everyone's like, oh, like, anti-vax, I'll never get a vaccine. Oh, they're trying to put a chip in you. I was so down. I was like, if there's ever a time for superheroes to join us, this is the chance, you know? Somebody's vaccine fucks up, now they can climb on buildings or some shit. I was first in line, excited. It's got the updated version, still no superpowers. I don't know. I'm waiting for it to come out. But I hit my friend up recently because I saw something on Twitter. It was like, it was a headline. It's like, Michael B. Jordan set to play the next Superman, right? Not even a reputable source. I just sent it in the group chat. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm sparking arguments. My friend hits me back. He calls me. He's like, bro, what? No way. No, this can't be real. Superman can't be black. I'm like, whoa. That's what you're tripping about? The dude who we can see his underwear at all times. He has the bounce to jump over buildings. He's weakened by green rock. This sounds like a nigga to me. I don't know. Sounds like a nigga to me. I don't know. If you just gave me the description, you know, I'd be like, man, this is very niggerish ideas. Let's discuss something else. No, let's stay on superhero topic because I'm just rolling through the material that I have written and placed in my head places. Never really understood Batman as a superhero, right? And in my non-understanding of Batman, I never understood the cops' relationship with Batman. Like, cops hate Batman, right? They hate him to the core. But at his core, Batman is just a super cop. I feel like if there was enough money, cops would be out here like Batman. They would be just swinging around and flying around and shit, just beating people up. I mean, that's what they do, I guess. But cops hate Batman in all the series. Like, when Batman's there, it shows up, they're just so pissed. And I'm like, bruh, in any other scenario, like, that would be amazing. Like, imagine, like, you work a regular job. Like, you work at McDonald's. You show up to work, there's a guy dressed up like fucking Ronald McDonald just serving burgers, doing your job. You're like, oh, dude, what? You're doing my job? Nah, don't worry, man. You're still on the clock. Get your money. I'm just gonna serve the burgers today. And you're like, oh, what? Cool, I'll just go to the playpen, hang out, go to my car, smoke some weed. I can just hang out the day. Wow. No extra charge. He's just doing the job. I feel like that's what Batman is doing for the cops. But they're so mad when he gets there. I don't know. We'll figure out a better way to explain that. I don't know, Ronald McDonald sounds funny. The visual of Ronald McDonald serving burgers sounds dope. I mean, my time is probably looking a little cute. What is it, like 32? Yeah, probably like 2-ish. Man, what do I want to talk about now? I really have just been riffing off of my mental and what's been going on in my brain. I may not have anything else. Oh, I have the list now. I mean, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got the list. Big important list. But I mean, I'm more than welcome or more than excited to bring people up to the stage. I mean, this is a dope part of hosting. So first of all, clap it up for yourselves before you come up here, guys. Really supportive mic, really dope place. If you're not here, be here next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a dope environment. Somebody's coming in. It's so dope. People are still walking in. Can you believe that? Come on down. No, come on down, bro. I'm hosting. Enjoy yourself. Find a seat. There's a few left. There's kind of packed in here. See if you can squeeze in. But after you take your nice little seat, I'm going to bring up to the stage a very funny guy. You guys will clap it up real quick for David Schneider. All right, now clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. You, man.
Thanks, man. Good stuff, good stuff. It's good to be here, everybody. All right, you ready? I hate going to new doctors. You know, it's not the doctor, it's the paperwork. Like recently I had to go to the podiatrist to remove this bunion on my left foot. and the receptionist gives me that new patient form, had a question that was in the medical history section about sexually transmitted diseases, and what the fuck did that come from? I said, hey, unless it's a part of this bunion removal that involves a blowjob, I'm limiting all questions to body parts below the ankle. The funny thing is, if I would have answered yes, there's a section right next to it where they want me to write the details. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, you want little details? I'll give you some details. All right, so my buddy Frankie and me were totally shit-faced in a bar in Cabo when we hook up with these two skanks, also shit-faced. 30 minutes later, we're back in the room making out, parentheses, the girls and us, not Frankie and me. I asked Frankie for a condom. He says he thought I bought him. I says, no, you idiot. I bought the Hawaiian Tropic oils. You were supposed to bring the condom. Anyway, we're drunk, they're naked, so bam, chlamydia. Now, I don't know why they asked those questions. I think they asked those questions about STDs just for office gossip. Or to protect themselves. You know, like, hey, Sheila, why don't you take Mr. Schneider here to exam room number 2, and whatever you do, don't fuck him. No bueno. List all surgeries. All surgeries? Like, what about my nose job from 30 years ago? You know, technically that was for a medical condition, right? Deviated septum, so my health insurance was led to believe. And why is a podiatrist asking for my emergency contact information? Do they get emergencies? I mean, my whole life I never once heard somebody yell out, is there a podiatrist in the house? For the love of God, give him air. He's got fallen arches. Hello. Okay. Oh, what I wanted to do was to put my lawyer down as the contact, you know? Maybe motivate Dr. Foot not to fuck up in the first place. So now I got a quagmire. Do I list my friend, who's a board-certified ER doctor, trained to life and death situations his whole life? Let the podiatrist know that if shit hits the fan, this is the guy to call, a real doctor. Went to a real school, learned all the body parts, not just the end. Or do I pick my wife, who's into holistic medicine, and suggested healing the bunion with crystals and herbs? Now, I had to pick my wife, obviously, otherwise she'd be pissed. But with instructions that in the unlikely event this bunion removal procedure goes horribly wrong and I die, she's to immediately Google more impressive procedures to die from. When people ask her, what was the cause of my death? Was it cancer? Was it a heart attack, car accident? I don't want my wife saying, no, his shoes were a size too small. When I finished, I was looking for a magazine to read while waiting for the doctor. You know, they got the People magazine, and they had Car and Driver and Golf, and the latest issue of Foot magazine. And all of them had a stamp on it. Please do not remove from the office. Okay, now he's just messing with me. I mean, seriously, like a magazine about feet is all that's missing from my coffee table. It takes, rephrase this as I'm thinking about it. As it is, there's only 26 bones in the foot, okay? I know that because I did research it for the joke, right? And, what the fuck, where do I go with this? Hello. Amuse yourself. What the fuck? No. Okay, hold on. So how you doing? Oh, I know where I'm going. Embarrassment. Okay, so there's only 26 bones in the foot, okay? I don't know what it takes to become a podiatrist. I don't know. You watch 2, maybe 3 YouTube videos and then realize, then you realize at the end that like 80% of all foot problems could be cured with a Dr. Souls insert. When I finally saw the doctor, he did something that every doctor I ever saw does, and I can't stand it. It annoys the shit out of me. All right? He had to pick up the plastic foot and do a demonstration. I don't know why these doctors do this shit, okay? I know this is his moment to shine, right? A live performance about a foot. But like in my head, I'm thinking, put the fucking toy down. I just want to go home. I don't give a shit. But you know what? I felt bad for the guy because he really did everything he could to try and act like a doctor. I mean, he wore the white coat. It had his name on it with a couple of random letters and everything. So I had to act excited like, you're shitting me. I always want to know the name of that bone behind the middle toe. And now, thanks to you, my journey has ended. How much time do I have?
You have 4 minutes.
4 minutes? All right, I'll do something real quick. So I'm leaving the pharmacy the other day. I see this new product on a display. It's a spray you spray down your throat to stop snoring. And I was interested because, hey, and on the bottom of the box, I see in small letters, disclaimer, not approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. I've seen this shit before, like on diet pills and on wrinkle cream ads and everything. Disclaimer, not approved by the FDA. And I'm thinking, they can do this? How does this FDA thing work? So you tell the FDA, you want approval to sell, I don't know, your own special vitamins. They tell you no, because it'll kill people. And you get to tell them, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway, with a disclaimer. All right, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. One more.
Wow, that was a lot. I recently went to a foot doctor myself. I know I don't look like I'd go to a foot doctor, but I went. I got feet. I still got feet. No, very interesting. I had a foot doctor that was a woman, and it was just, I don't know why I felt so like shy about showing her my feet. Like she was like, "Oh, pull your foot out," and I pulled that out with like my sock still on. And she's like, "Oh, take the sock off too," and I'm like, you want to close the door first? Like, I don't know why I felt like, I've been naked in a hospital room and I'm fine, but like taking my socks off was so much for me. I don't know. Being a guy, feet are weird. But that was dope. Great job, great work. Do you have an Instagram we can follow for your page? No socials? You just got to catch them when you catch them.
That's it.
Just got to find them when you find them, you know. To everyone else that comes up though, we have a brand new light. If you guys want to look at it real quick, it's that little white square that is a circle in front of it. You can see it. You'll see it come up when you have your 2 minutes left, and then I believe it flashes when it is. If you run it, it turns red. Ooh, so you don't want to see red. So when you see white, just kind of start wrapping up. Get to your big closer. Try to work on that because a lot of shows you do have to sometimes just like your time will get cut because somebody walk in the room and you see that light come up and you got to kind of give them something nice to leave off of, or just riff off of whatever you have left. So, practice finishing strong. Why not? This is a good place to, just do work. But thank you for the clap, Sam. Appreciate it. But I'm going to bring up to the stage another great young comedian. Not going to rhyme, not going to do anything. This is Chris Diaz. Come up to the stage. Enjoy yourself, man. Let's clap it up for Chris. I know he's filming. Clap it up for him. Give him another clap. Yeah. Woo. Audio for the video.
Everyone in LA does more than one thing. My barber, who's my drug dealer. My cousin, who's also my sworn enemy. They say men's feet stop growing ages 20 to 21. I don't buy it. In fact, my feet grew an inch the past couple years. Wish I could say the same for my cock. Hot take. Black women are the backbone of this country. Not only do they physically have the best backbones, back shots. They're TSA agents. We haven't had a terrorist attack since. I also think black women should be allowed by the archdiocese to become priests. We'd have no more child molestations. I live in a tucked neighborhood right behind a Hood donut shop. It's Randy's Donuts. Yeah, even though my house is like a 2-minute skate to Randy's, people get on my shit for saying I'm from the wood. My take, it's interchangeable. I think if you say you either live in Westchester or Englewood, both have their advantages and their disadvantages. I live in Chester. See, if I were to tell a chick I live in Chester, she thinks I am a prep boy who can't get a nut. However, if I say I'm from the wood, she thinks I'm a homeboy that's trying to get a nut. I have a friend in the group chat that thinks I'm gay. You know, if I were to come out, I know my boys got my back. But I feel like that one friend would overindulge a bit. Be like, I knew it, backshots! You guys are probably good at keeping whatever it is about you that's just really fucked up inside. I was never good at that. In fact, I was very kiss and tell with my parents. In fact, when I lost my virginity, the first person I called was my father. And I also had to hit him up for $50 for the plan B. Fast forward 5 years. I'm having to tell my mom every joke I write. To which she responds, thank God you don't have a girlfriend. Gonna end with this. Also a fan of Kanye West College Dropout. Yep. Glad we have a supporting audience here. Otherwise, there is a slight chance I'd get knocked the fuck out. But yeah, people adore that album still. They had their custom shoes, that album. We even had college dropout burgers at one point. Whoa. Can have all these themes for a burger place. Can't do the same for an abortion clinic. Me, I'd have it so it'd be college dropout abortions. Get the abortion with us, you won't have to drop out of college. Dollar bills, y'all. I'm Chris Diaz. You can follow me on Instagram at Chris Does Bits. Thanks for the time.
Whew, okay, that was a hot little bit of time you did right here. Didn't max it out, but you gave us enough. I think you gave us a good amount. So a lot of hot takes. Love it. Very to the point. You know, I love how you jump from topic to topic. I always like it. It's like he didn't even say what he said before. It's like we're in a whole new world. That's Aladdin, right? Yes. Gotta remember what movie that was. Shout out to them for that. Shout out to them for that. Let's get the energy up. We got an OG coming to the stage, a real legend in the game. All right. So y'all give some energy to my guy, Albert Linton, coming to the stage. Y'all clap it for Albert. Albert in the house.
I thought you were bringing up someone who was funny. You was gonna bring up a funny guy?
Nah, I am bringing up a funny guy, man. Y'all at home, clap it up for Albert Linton coming to the stage.
Thank you, Kanye. Keep going. I enjoyed your set, man. I was looking through my phone for what I'm going to do tonight, but the plants are looking better, but not entirely okay. This one is looking kind of sick, but it's plastic, so it's supposed to look like that. The philodendron, I took it home and dried it out because it was wet. It was like it was in a barrel of rum or something. I mean, it was really wet. So I dried it out, and I made the ultimate mistake, of cutting off the brown leaves, the so-called dead leaves. They're not dead. They're brown, and you can make them green again if you put a special kind of plant food on them. You pretty much have to make it yourself so you know what it is. Who likes bananas? All right, that's the basis of your, it's not the banana itself, it's the peel. Yeah, take it, blend it, put some dishwashing detergent in it, just a little bit, a capful, not a capful, but a teaspoonful. Blend it up together, pour it in the vagina. All right, I had to do something. Because you guys are looking so serious, like, he's going to show us how to save plants. We like him. Anyway, so My plants are looking good. I'm really into plants. It's either a dog or a plant, right?
Right.
People either have a dog or a cat. Cat's, dog, same thing. Although I prefer dogs over cats.
Yeah.
But then I prefer pussy over dick. So I'm kind of strange that way. I know I am. Oh, man, yeah, plants. I've been buying a lot of plants. I have them on my patio. And today, I saw this Asian girl who I've been watching now for, well, she doesn't know it, so I guess I'm stalking her, for about 9 months now. And finally, I got her by herself and just me on the elevator in our building. Yeah. And I was able to, rape her. I was able to. All right, bad joke. I've never done a rape joke before, and I just did one. Yeah, because people are, it's kind of like doing fart jokes. Some people love them, some people hate them. But anyway, I met her on the elevator, so we talked, and she was telling me about a plant she had months ago. And so I, mentioned it. Do you still have that plant? She said, no, it's on this last leg. So you ought to come by and see my plants. I've got dozens of them in my apartment. You should come by my apartment and see them. Leave your underwear at home. Come by my apartment and see them. It didn't work, but it's worth a try. All right. What else did I want to talk about? When I met my last wife, she was a single mom. She was raising her son. He was 12 years old. And I was in love with her. I wanted to impress her by being a good dad to him. So I called him son. He called me motherfucker. And I couldn't argue with him. All right, so there's that joke. Couldn't argue with him. He come busting into the bedroom about 10 o'clock at night, just as we were about to get it on. I want pancakes. And I'd be like, well, I want pussy, so why don't you go live with your daddy? He's on the other side of town. Get your little cock blocking ass out of here. Because that's what kids are. Kids are cock blockers. They always block the cock, don't they? You guys have kids? Anybody here? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. It's the younger they are, come crawl right up in the bed, right between you and your wife, right? Your dick hard and everything. And they don't know that. I just want to hang out. Well, okay. You're newborn. We're going to let you get away with it. But when you're 18, that's the last time, okay? Thank you! I'll be here all week. I'm not done. That's something that comics do on the road. If a joke doesn't work, they bang the microphone. Yep, I'll be here all week, just to let you know. Try the VO, because I tried all the girls. All right, so 12-year-old son, my marriage. I loved her so much. I did everything for her. When I met her, she wanted to have breast enlargement, which is like $10,000, $15,000 years ago. So we did that. Her vision was bad. 20/20 is good vision, which means you can see a 3/8-inch object at 20 feet away using one eye and both eyes. So as the number goes up, that second number, your vision is getting much worse. If it goes down, if you have like 20/10, you got sniper vision. If you've got, just 10/10 vision, fuck, you own the world. But she had 20/2500. She couldn't see shit. She thought I was a white guy. Yeah, but then I said, but look at my dick, baby. And she said, that's why I thought you were a white guy. Fuck you, girl. It was a good marriage. We had 5 dogs at one time. 1 kid who we kicked out deliberately. And us. We both did comedy. She was a very funny stand-up comedian. She did a bit about that I can't do because it's her bit. But she's dead now. And when people die, you can take all their shit. If you know a comic who's dead, that's your material. Take that shit, right? I took a lot of her stuff. For instance, how much time do I have?
You have about 3.5 minutes.
Okay, great. I can do this in this. I can do this. I was shopping the other day at Ralph's, and I saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life behind the deli counter. And just as I'm going to make my way over there to talk to her, she looked up and she smiled. And she said, sir, can I help you find what you're looking for? And I was looking through my phone, so I said, well, I'm looking for your number, but it's not in here. And she smiled. Yes, she did. She thought that was a good line. I thought it was a good line. That's why I did it. And she says, oh, that's cute. I get off at midnight. That's what she said. And that's all I heard. Because when she said I get off at midnight, my mind went to the condom aisle. I'm already looking at the big, small, teeny tiny condoms, wondering which one will fit me. I'm already getting laid. I should have been there present in that moment because I would have heard what she actually said. She says, I get off at midnight. If I see you hanging around here then, I'll have you arrested for stalking me. But I didn't hear that part. I was too busy buying condoms. So I hung around thinking I was going to get lucky and get laid, but I got arrested and I went to jail. But I got laid in jail, so it all worked out. And it's good to see you again, sir. I didn't think so soon. I came from a really bad neighborhood in Jacksonville, Florida. My neighborhood, Jehovah's Witnesses carried guns. When they offered you a watchtower, you took it. They'd be like, hi, sir, would you like a watchtower? Nah, man, I don't want to read that rag. Pull out their gun. Hi, sir, would you like a watch? You know, I want to, as a matter of fact, yeah. That's kind of Jehovah's Witnesses we had. Our Mormons, they rode Harleys. They didn't take any shit. The Avon lady didn't ring the doorbell, she kicked the door in. And then she stood there and said, Avon calling, bitches. And we'd be like, lady, if you ain't got no free shit, you better get your ass up out of here. Because we'll kick your ass. Because we fought all the time. We fought every day. You ever have a fight and the person's breath was so bad you gave up? And I was winning until she breathed on me. So I bought the Girl Scout cookies. Oh, is it old? Two. Oh. So I bought the Girl Scout cookies. It was rough growing up. I had to walk my little sister to school every day, and she was very beautiful. She had very long black hair, but she wore long sleeves, so that covered it up. I hated school. I'd always fall asleep in class. Always fall asleep, and then I'd get a hard-on at the same time. My desk would tilt over and wake me up. I wake up in time to see the teacher coming toward me, and the teacher always said the same thing. Now, anal, can you stay after class? No, sir. I'm sorry, Joe, I gotta go. Meet you down on the bayou. It was rough growing up, man. I hated school. They kicked me out of school, put me in a reform school. I don't know why they call it reform school. They don't reform you. They don't even try. They want you to be a jock. They ought to just call it what it is, UCLA. But here's the point. I only do that joke on USC's campus. And when I'm on UCLA's campus, I say USC. Just depends on where I am. So, do I have any more time? Can I go on?
No, you're done.
I'm done. All right. So, you can find me on Instagram or on Albert Linton Comedy, and you can find me also on Facebook, Albert Linton. And where else am I? Oh, I have a movie out. I have 2 movies out that I'm in. The big one, of course, is Lace, and it's on HBO, all black. It's called Lace, L-A-C-E, and season 2 is on now, and I'm in season 2, so we're getting ready to shoot season 3, hopefully. And you can also find me in a short film called Cabbage, C-A-B-B-A-G-E, like the vegetable. It was produced at USC. So those are my 2 right there, and I'll be doing some shows. Thank you very much. Welcome on, yay!
Nah, that joke with the desk tipping over, that shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious, bro. I'm sleeping out.
Old jokes, everybody.
Nah, that shit is funny as fuck. So, for our last comedian for the live, I'm gonna bring up somebody with some extremely dope shoes on. Major props, bruh. Like, I don't know if there's a story behind that. Maybe when your time's done, you can just let me know, like, fucking Tony Hawk with the drip. That's you now, bro. Mr. Will Cable, man, come to the stage, bro.
Yeah, the shoes aren't really mine. They're my son's. I'm trying not to be my father with my kids, and it's killing me. He didn't like these. These are apparently, I've gotten many compliments on them. Wow. Yeah, but now he's taller than me, and wear the same shoes, same clothes. I have no personal clothes anymore. underwear is gone. I never thought there'd be the day that I'd have to walk into my kids' room naked to deter them from taking my underwear. I'm like, son, you know, mm-mm. And he's like, yeah, uh-huh. So now I'm bending over in his face, you know, flopping around, and he's just like, all right, Dad, you got me. I'm still taking your underwear. Yeah, it's terrible. I did. It's all right. I have two sons. I guess I always wanted to be fun. My dad was a Navy captain. He wasn't around much, and he could be fun, but he could be a real sourpuss. So I was always fun, and it's just kind of run its course. You know, they're teenagers now, and at night I'm tired, and they still want to hang out and tell me stuff. Yeah, there's just something weird about my kids still wanting to bond with me. Especially when the youngest one, now that he's 14, had an idea in the shower and had to run out naked, dripping wet, soap coming down the hair, to share with his mom and I the idea he had about this new flight that needed to be direct from LAX to Dennispar in Bali. Well, you don't know? No, it'll be the fourth longest flight on the Earth. It's 17 hours and 43 minutes. No, this isn't normal? Yeah. Again, maybe it's because I'm trying to be a good dad. I don't know. My dad wasn't bad. We had some fun moments. One time we went to go hang gliding. You know, that feel like adrenaline. That could be fun. You're supposed to weigh a certain amount to go hang gliding. And at the time, it was 120 pounds. I weighed 75. I don't know if he didn't want to let me down or he thought it would be a cool experiment. We lied about my weight. And said I lied 125 pounds. The reason why you need to weigh 125 pounds is because it's like setting off the hang glide without anything on it. I wrecked that fucker 3 times. Dad thought it was hysterical. Not much scares me. Nor making good decisions, because, you know, after you do stuff like that, it's like, why would I make a good decision? Oh, man. Yeah, Dad did some weird things with me. Yeah, this was terrible. We were sitting at a stoplight. I was older. I was driving. And we were waiting to make a left-hand turn, and there was a car a little bit in front of us. And he coughed. And, you know, a little phlegm, and I'm just like, ugh. And he goes, well, do you think I could hit that car's windshield? And I thought he was kidding, right? I mean, who in their right mind would do something like that? All right, sure. That motherfucker spit. It went right over the car, splatted in the windshield like I have never seen. I saw a head turn. He stomped his foot on mine, and that light went green, and we went flying around the corner. What? You didn't have this? No? No? All right. I guess. Life was different. My dad, like, I guess war does something to you, like Vietnam. It makes you need chaos, is what I guess it is. With me in it. He, later in life, bought a farm. Yeah, it's weird. A Navy captain that had an organic farm. 48 acres of land, and he used to like to burn stuff and blow stuff up. So he made a wood pile once. It was about half the size of a football field and about 2 stories tall. And we got, they're called Molotov cocktails. You know what those are? You know, you put some gasoline or lighter fluid in a jar or something, put a rag out, and you light it on fire and you toss it. And boy, you hit something with that, it'll go up in flames. This fire burned for 3 days.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was in Virginia. It was 29 degrees out. And I remember you could get to a certain point and you'd be like burning, but you'd turn around and your nose would be freezing because it was December and it was 29 degrees out. What? Sam, you didn't? No?
Not for like months.
Not for months, at least. You know, not at least you were 20. Driving.
No, not yet.
No, you don't drive, right? Yeah, my 16-year-old is driving now. He'll be 17 soon, and Yeah, he's better than you. He's better than me. I mean, you know, but that's setting the bar real low. Yeah, my older one just had, ever since he was 12. Like we had people when he was a baby stop us to take his picture with him. They were like, "Oh my God, this is a good-looking kid. This is a good-looking kid." Yeah. Now that he's 16, this had to be like 12. Like, you know, older girls would come around the house. And I was like, Nicholas, you know, like 16. And I'm like, Nicholas, you know, I didn't have any girls coming around the house, period. And he'd be like, well, Dad, that's because you're a loser. How do you argue? I mean, it's true. So I can't really argue with that. Yeah, you know, I have no clothes. Kids taking my stuff, Dad spitting on cars. We also, again, with the Navy captain for Dad, we would he was gone, always at sea, so he was around 20% of the time, and I don't know how to put that across because I hear people say my parents got divorced and I wanted him to come around, but Dad was a pain. I want him to go to sea. Isn't that terrible? But later in life, he decided, all right, time to bond with the kid. So we went fishing in the Bahamas, and right on the edge of the continental shelf, a little like 20-foot skiff. Threw the anchor over, and we went and caught, as I like to call it, a bunch of half fishes. Because as we reel them in, I found out a small fish is bait for a big fish or a shark. So all day we're catching these half fishes and sharks, even a few sharks. But you know, sharks, you know, they tend to cut the line with their shark teeth. End of the day, I go to pull the anchor, and it's stuck. And I'm like, well, all right, I guess we can just, you know, drop the anchor. No, that anchor's worth about $20. You're gonna have to go down there and fish it out. I mean, it's only 20 feet of water. I mean, we haven't, all right, yes, we've seen several sharks today, but it's been at least 15 minutes. Yeah. So I went down, and actually it wasn't bad. He said at first, all right, I said no. Imagine that. The one time I had sense. He goes, well, why don't you get in the water and just tell me how you feel? I go, I don't even need to do that. I'm going to tell you I'm going to feel like I shouldn't be in the water. Yeah. All right, I only got 2 minutes. How can I bring my wife into this? Because she's a big equation. She's the female version of my father. You didn't say no to my dad, my wife. I don't say no to. All right. I'll leave it at that. Next time.
Where are they going to find you?
Oh, at Will Cable, at WILCABLK on everything.
Wow. Yeah, clap it up for the white experience. That was crazy, bro. Everything you said is like things that I wouldn't even do in my dream. Like, what? Molotov cocktails? Like, what is going on? I don't even do that on GTA. Like, that's a video game.
They're fun.
My virtual monies. Yeah, I can't risk my virtual life. But this does conclude our live part of this show. Shout out to Jason Ham on the production. I clap it up for him. We wouldn't be here. You wouldn't hear us without him. Shout out to everybody back home or at home. I said back home like I'm not from LA. That's crazy, right? Actually, technically I was born in Nigeria, but technicalities. But you guys should just people that are here, you know, just hold on. We got one more performer. But the people at home, thank you so much for tuning in. You can tune in again on Monday at the very same time. It's at 7 p.m. and Wednesday, and also on Friday. See more comedy, more people, more dope comedians coming to the stage. So yes, thank you guys for being here. You know, clap up for you guys right now for this part. And then let's let the live cut. Thank you guys so much.